Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to today's video, and today I'm going to be reacting to 12 creepiest doorbell camera clips by Mr. Nightmare. Now, this is the stuff he used to do, like, he did, fuck, what was one of them? It was scariest GoPro, or scariest things caught on GoPro, shit like that, stuff that, Chills does, and, like, top 15s, like, videos like that. That's what he used to do, but he hasn't done one in a while, so I'm excited and a little shocked to see that he's doing one of these. But yeah, I love Mr. Nightmare's videos. You already know, like, one of my most popular videos is reacting to Mr. Nightmare. My Mr. Nightmare videos do pretty decent, so yeah, let's jump on into this. I think I just said is, because I was going to say it, and then I said this, but jump on into it. Let's go. Scoot over. That looks fucking terrifying.
This video was captured by a Reddit user's doorbell camera. He claims to have
Cool.
woken up to his dog going crazy outside, followed by a notification from the app Ring, saying motion was detected at his door. Upon opening the app, he's greeted to nothing but an eyeball looking directly into his camera, and a man whispering and mumbling to himself. He proceeds to knock and ring the...
Oh my god, like when he was that close, he looked fake. Like he looked like he was bald and he was fucking fake. Like he was a doll. Usually when you see, like, this was the opening little, like, clip that they showed at the beginning of the video, usually that's not until, like, near the end, but he jumped right into this fucker, you know what I mean?
Doorbell. He then begins trying his luck at the doorknob and window, all the while still mumbling and whispering to himself.
It's like, bro, what do you want?
He threatens to call the police. The man gets defensive and claims he was just looking for his dog, conveniently named Fido.
Okay, I was just looking for my dog, Fido.
I was bullshit. He was trying to fuck your ass. We could be friends. The fuck? Nah, man.
In this video, we see a man seemingly waiting to be led into a house. Whether it's his
American
house or not
flags
is
and
unknown.
stuff, but
As he waits by the door,
he's purging.
a strange animal-like, transparent figure can be seen floating towards the door, and as it reaches and passes the man, he turns, possibly reacting to a sound he may have heard.
He just walked right into the house. And it went into the house. It was like a shadow or like a smudge on the camera just followed it. It's just really weird how it went to the house. That one has an explanation too. That one's not as creepy to me, but still.
Taken back during the entire clown epidemic of 2016.
Oh, yes.
In this first clip, we see someone dressed as a clown wielding a small sword, lurking around by the front door for a bit, and running off after ringing the doorbell.
Yeah, fucking
Next
tools.
clip, someone dressed as a clown can be seen standing in the distance, looking at the front door. After a while, he
has the
approaches
balloons,
door,
like...
seems to stare into the doorbell camera for a few seconds, and walks away.
He has balloons like Pennywise or NF, you know. Fucking tools, though. Honestly, I get it. Like, it was a big old thing. It's pranks. But honestly, I don't mind watching, like, or pranks. Pranks are funny. Like, I don't mind pranks involved, like, against your friends and stuff like that. Jokes with your friends. But when you do it to innocent people, they don't know whether you're being serious or if they're just trying to, like, fucking murder you. So fight or flight situation, like, you could seriously fuck yourself up and it could become way more serious than you intended. I seen like a video and it was this guy, he was like chasing Mom a clown, and then he fucking chased him back around. He's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, no, don't do it, don't shoot, and shit like that. It could get real quick.
Whether these were pranks meant to scare the homeowners or not, most people wouldn't want to open their doors to these two.
The way he runs away after he rang the doorbell, it was definitely a prank, but still, that's just fucking stupid.
In this video, around 2 p.m., the man in the dark hoodie seen here apparently rang the doorbell and no one answered. The man who lives in this house was wearing headphones, therefore couldn't hear the doorbell. So the man in the hoodie likely presumed no one was home, and soon returned with his friend in the white hoodie around 15 minutes later. The man in the dark hoodie attempts to kick in the door while his friend in the white hoodie stands by. The man who owns the house is able to hear the loud bangs of the attempted burglar's foot hitting the door, and he yells out something unintelligible that scares the two men off.
It'd be fucking hilarious if I had like looking through the camera on my phone or some shit. I would just fuck with these guys so hard. I wouldn't even like scare them off, be like police or like you better, I'm calling the cops. I would like try my hardest to make it like seem like this house was fucking haunted or something. I would like go through a speaker or something. I would install a speaker, and then every time he kicked the door, I'd pretend like the door was alive, like a kick. I'd be like, oh yeah. And he'd be like, the fuck was that? I'd just be so fucking weird with it, and eventually you just scare them off.
In this video, the camera catches a shirtless man approaching the door, but instead of actually ringing the bell or knocking on the door, he pretends to knock on the door. What you can't see on the screen is a car that's waiting for the man in front of the house. According to the homeowner, he could be seen talking to someone waiting in the car off camera later on. It's likely that the shirtless man was forced to do something by the person in the car. Clearly something that he doesn't want to do, given that he fakes an entire conversation with the homeowner, all the while checking to make sure the person in the car could see him talking.
Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry.
It was apparent he or the person in the car were looking
That's
for a
fucked
person
up.
named Matt.
That's fucking creepy. That's scary to me, like instead of something
else. I could only
else.
imagine what this man was put out to do to this Matt person.
It's just like it leaves you so much wonder, like
motion, but seemingly nothing appears in the frame except for a small white orb that floats across the screen.
I was just looking at it the whole
Some
time.
Some paranormal investigators have referred to orbs appearing in pictures and videos from allegedly paranormal sources. Apparently the orb in this video is significant enough to trip the motion sensors of the camera system.
To me, that's questionable. I believe in the paranormal, but that's questionable when shit like that happens. That's not really that scary to me.
Redditor's doorbell camera. After being woken up by a notification on their phone, they checked it to see a message saying, "Your doorbell detected a visitor." After checking the app, they didn't see anything, and as anyone would, assumed it was maybe a bug or a small animal that tripped the motion sensor. However, the Redditor received more notifications, and after checking the app again, was faced with this disturbing image. Whether it's even a male or female is almost impossible
it's James
to
Charles.
tell, but perhaps the most disturbing part of the image is the shape and distance of the person's eyes. It's not something anyone would ever want to see.
It's like it's wearing a mask. Big ass head. Bro, that's creepy.
In this video, we see someone wearing a mask approaching the door and covering the doorbell with a piece of tape. The homeowner got an alert that motion was detected on the porch, and upon checking the footage was ready to grab his gun. It's not known what was done while the tape was covering the camera, but eventually one side of the tape peeled off, revealing the person in the mask was gone. The homeowner doesn't know if it was simply kids playing a prank or someone who meant him and his family harm.
Bro, people gotta chill with these pranks.
This video shows exactly why you should always check who's outside your door before opening it. This doorbell camera caught two men in front of the house. One of them approaching the front door and ringing the doorbell, armed with a gun. He attempts to hide his face as he approaches the door, then hides off to the side, waiting for someone to open up. The other man...
You gotta be so stupid. Look, where I paused it, a car is fucking driving by on the road. You see all these houses, just because it's at night, you think you won't get caught with a robbery? Like, bro, you gotta be so fucking dumb. People shouldn't be robbing people's houses in the first place. You know, people work too hard for this shit, for their shit to get robbed. People who think of robbing is like, even people who are like, oh, there's nothing we could do. I would never hurt a person, but I have to do what, like, we have to do to get by because shit's just not good right now. Bruh, there's always different things to do. Like, people need to stop, like, attacking other people for their own selfish purposes, bro. People work too hard for these things in life that it's a shame when people have to take from other people and people are that selfish that they need to do this type of shit.
And walks down the sidewalk, waiting for his friend to do whatever he was about to do.
Those guys are just fucking
Luckily,
dumb.
nobody answered the door.
You're on camera too, bro.
This homeowner's camera
You going to
captured
jail.
two suspicious men pull up in their driveway and wait outside their front door. The one on the left quickly notices the camera and the two flee.
Those look like white rappers. Oh, there's a camera right there. Let's go. It's just so scary to know, like, some people are fucking insane.
Two pull up into the homeowner's driveway again, having apparently decided they'd go through with the break-in anyway. This time, one of them immediately attempts to kick the door down, but the homeowner is ready this time and speaks through the doorbell speaker, claiming the police are on their way, scaring the two off for good this time.
It's just, it's like, it's scary to think. You know how, like, I don't know how to talk. You know how people are like, stranger danger and all that shit. We shouldn't be that scared of people because people should just be normal. It's sad how many people are this fucking desperate and are willing to hurt other human beings, your own fucking people. Nothing to do with race or fucking color, sexual orientation. We're all fucking people. And you wanted to, like, do this type of stuff. You never know which people are insane. And you actually need this type of protection because the world is this fucking bad that people are doing shit like this. It's just terrible, honestly. It's scary, like, when you don't know what they're gonna do, but they're just there doing it.
2018,
It's fucking bizarre. It's bad to think about.
Carrying an assault rifle rang his neighbor's doorbell at 4 in the morning.
He's wearing no shoes and he looks drunk. I think he's fucked up.
And stayed put in the bathroom. After spotting the man on her security footage, she immediately called the police and her husband, who was out of town for work. Roughly 25 minutes later, the police arrived. The man faced aggravated assault charges. The homeowner said the daughter of the unnamed man had stayed at their home recently, claiming she was afraid of her own father.
That guy looks fucking drunk, no shit. People who aren't ready to have kids and don't know how to raise kids should not be fucking having kids.
The camera captures a mysterious, transparent-looking, blurry figure slowly moving down the sidewalk across the street.
Very transparent, I can't see it. Is that it? I just see that person. It must be that person on the other side because I don't see anything else on this side. Yeah, it was. That didn't look that transparent.
And that's what most
see that.
But the weird part of this one is that after reviewing the footage, the homeowner asked a neighbor who also had a camera to check their footage at the same time. And their footage didn't reveal the figure walking down the sidewalk.
That type of stuff makes me believe in paranormal. Like the little balls and orbs, oh yeah, you know, possibility. That is fucking next level. That stuff is more believable than the little balls and orbs and all that shit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment what you want me to react to next, or if there's any type of different ideas that you might want me to do, I'll probably get around to doing it. Follow me on Instagram at Braden Sanford. There was this one guy who asked me to react to something with Mr. Beast and KSI. I can't remember the title of it. I will get around to reacting to it. I did a video podcast with Lewis about the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. I accidentally deleted the footage when I was deleting footage from other videos that were put up onto my channel already. But yeah, I'll do it again. Hopefully we'll get around to doing it again. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and peace.